the lessons. Inshallah, in this class we are going to learn Maddah letters, how many Maddah letters are there and which are. Let us start now. Here you can see that there are three Maddah letters: Alif, Waw and Ya. So these are the three Maddah letters, Alif, Waw and Ya. Whenever these three letters come in some special condition, then we long these letters 2 seconds. 2 second meaning is 1 alif. And what is Maddah? Maddah is an Arabic word, and in Arabic Maddah means long or stretch the sound. That's why we long these letters. And there is a note: a letter carries a jazm, or you can say or sukoon, is called sakin, like the stationary, and alif is always sakin, right? As you can see the examples right now, here is alif. Alif, as you read already, that alif is always sakin. If alif has a jazm sign on it, then alif becomes hamza. So that's why without any sign, alif is a sakin letter. And waw, when comes sukoon sign on the waw, like the jazm, so then waw will be sakin letter, or we can say this is a waw sakin. And the third is ya. It also has a sukoon sign or a jazm, so we can also call that the ya is a sakin letter here, right? So in short, remember, if any letter has a sukoon or jazm sign on it, so that letter will be a sakin letter. So the names of Maddah now, you can see here. The first is, as we read, that there are three Maddah letters. So the first is Alif Maddah. What is Alif Maddah? That is the question. So the definition of Alif Maddah is when there is Fatha or Zabar. So these both names are same before Alif Sakin, right? Now see the example here of Maddah. They are saying when there is Fatha before Alif Sakin. As you know, this is Alif and it is Sakin Alif, as Alif is always Sakin. So this is Alif now. So before the Alif there is Fatha. So that's why this alif now is in some special condition, like alif is coming after fatha sign. So here can be any letter on, like before the alif, like right now it is ba here, but it can be any letter, ta, sa, jim. Alright, so you don't pay attention which letter is there, you only focus that if there is alif sakin, and look what is before the alif, like from movements. So there is fatha. So this is the special condition of alif. So but if alif comes in this condition, like alif is sakin, so there is kasra comes before, so we cannot say that alif is alif madda. So alif madda is only this one where you find fatha before the alif. So the example of alif madda is here. So we read now: of alif fatha, qaw. We long 1 second. As you look, that we are longing qaf, but due to alif. Alif is a reason of longing here, and because the fatha sign is on the qaf, that's why we are longing qaf sound, because in real the movements have a sound and alif is only letter. So if alif has a movement, so then alif has a sound. But right now qaf has a movement here, so that's why we long qaf, but due to alif, remember that. So we say qaf alif fatha, qaw. The 2 seconds we stretch. Lam fatha la, qala, qala, qala. So this alif is alif madda now. So move now to the waw madda. What is waw madda? When there is dhamma like pesh before waw sakin. Now you see the example. When there is dhamma like here on the ba before waw sakin. So here is waw and it is sakin now, as it has a sukoon or jazm sign. As we read here in the note, that a letter carries a jazm or sukoon sign is called sakin. So right now waw is a sakin. That's why before the waw sakin there is a dhamma. So we can say this waw is in a special condition right now. So we long here as we say ba, waw, dhamma, boo. So letters we read first in spelling and then we read the sign's name. But this jazm sign like a sukoon, this sign name in spelling we do not read, and similarly alif also. And similarly alif, like alif we do not read in spelling. So we only say ba, waw, dhamma, right? So look it again. Ba, waw, the letters first and then dhamma. Ba, waw, dhamma, boo. 1 second we long, and again we are longing ba sound, but due to waw, as I already told. And here is the wrong examples of waw madda, like these waw are not in special condition right now. As you can see the first here, the waw is not a sakin, but there is dhamma before, so it is not a waw madda example. Similarly the second, the waw is sakin now, but there is no dhamma before. That's why this is again not waw madda. In the third you can see waw is sakin, but there is no any sign like dhamma on the before letter. That's why this is also not a waw madda. So pay attention very carefully, like which waw is a sakin waw, and if there is dhamma on the before letter, at that time you will long. Otherwise, if any other waw comes, you will not long there. So the example of waw madda in the word is dal, waw, dhamma, do. We long 2 seconds. Noon, fathana, duna, duna, duna. We only long do, right? 1 second, we do not long noon. And the third is ya madda. What is ya madda? When there is kasra like zair before ya sakin. Similarly, you can see the example of ya madda is here when ya comes with sukoon sign on it, or you can say if there is ya sakin and the before letter has a kasra right now here. So this ya is ya madda. So how to say this then? We read letters first in spelling. Ba, ya, kasra, bi. We long 1 second. And if ya comes in these conditions, so these are the wrong places. Like ya here has no a sukoon sign, but there is kasra before. So this is not ya madda. Similarly here look, ya is a sakin, like it has a sukoon sign, but there is no kasra before. And here in the third example, ya is a sakin, but there is no kasra before as well, right? So these are not a ya madda. I hope you understand about ya madda what is. And we long this ya 1 second. So we read the example of ya madda here. Dal, ya, kasra, di. We long 2 seconds. Noon, dhamma, nu, dinu. Kaf, mim, dhamma, kum, dinukum, dinukum, dinukum. and only we long the, we do not long noon and kaf, right? So remember this. And now we are going to practice of madda letters, like the three madda letters alif, waw and ya. So I will read first, you can practice after me. Ba, alif, fatha, ba. Ba, waw, dhamma, bu. Ba, ya, kasra, bi. Ba, bu, bi. The first we read with spelling, and then after that we read without spelling. Okay, so you will also read with spelling first and then without spelling. The next is ta, alif, fatha, ta, like the letters first. Ta, waw, dhamma, tu, and alif and jazm sign we do not read in spelling. Ta, ya, kasra, ti, and then without spelling now. Ta, tu, ti. As you can see in each example, alif, waw and ya are coming. The next is sa, alif, fatha, sa. Sa, waw, dhamma, su. Sa, ya, kasra, si. Sa, su, si. Ha, alif, fatha, ha. Ha, waw, dhamma, hu. Ha, ya, kasra, hi. Ha, hu, hi. Kha, alif, fatha, kha. Kha, waw, dhamma, khu. Kha, ya, kasra, khi. Kha, khu, khi. Ra, alif, fatha, ra. Ra, waw, dhamma, ru. Ra, ya, kasra, ri. Ra, ru, ri. Maybe you have a question in your mind that why ra is in pink color here, as in the first two examples the ra is in green color. So the answer is that in the first two examples we read ra in the heavy sound like the bold, and in the third example of ra we read in light sound due to kasra under the ra. If ra comes with fatha or dhamma on it, we read ra in bold sound, and if ra has a kasra, so we read light sound in ra. Remember? Za, alif, fatha, za. Za, waw, dhamma, zu. Za, ya, kasra, zi. Za, zu, zi. Ta, alif, fatha, ta. Ta, waw, dhamma, tu. Ta, ya, kasra, ti. Ta, tu, ti. Dha, alif, fatha, dha. Dha, waw, dhamma, dhu. Dha, ya, kasra, dhi. Dha, dhu, dhi. فا ألف فتحة فا فا واو ضمة فو فا يا كسرة في فا فو في ها ألف فتحة ها ها واو ضمة هو ها يا كسرة هي ها هو هي يا ألف فتحة يا واو ضمة يو يا كسرة جي يا يو جي همزة ألف فتحة همزة واو ضمة أو همزة يا كسرة إي أو إي جيم ألف فتحة جا جيم واو ضمة جو جيم يا كسرة جي جا جو جي دال ألف فتحة دا دال واو ضمة دو دال يا كسرة دي دا دو دي ذال ألف فتحة ذا ذال واو ضمة ذو ذال يا كسرة ذي ذا ذو ذي سين ألف فتحة سا سين واو ضمة سو سين يا كسرة سي سا سو سي شين ألف فتحة شا شين واو ضمة شو شين يا كسرة شي شا شو شي صاد ألف فتحة صا صاد واو ضمة صو صاد يا كسرة صي صا صو صي ضاد ألف فتحة ضاء ضاد واو ضمة ضو ضاد يا كسرة ضي ضا ضو ضي عين ألف فتحة عا عين واو ضمة عو عين يا كسرة عي ع رو عي غين ألف فتحة غا غين واو ضمة غو غين يا كسرة غي غا غو غي قاف ألف فتحة قا قاف واو ضمة قو قاف يا كسرة قي قا قو Kaf alif fatha ka. Kaf waw damma ku. Kaf ya kasra ki. Ka ku ki. Lam alif fatha la. Lam waw damma lu. Lam ya kasra li. La lu li. Mim alif fatha ma. Mim waw damma mu. Mim ya kasra mi. Ma mu mi. Nun alif fatha na. Nun waw damma nu. Nun ya kasra ni. Na nu ni. Waw alif fatha wa. Waw waw damma wu. Waw ya kasra vi. Wa wu vi. The one thing you have to remember that these three madda letters are equal to standing movements. Like if we say noon alif fatha na, this one, or we say noon standing fatha na, so both are equal. Similarly, we say noon waw dhamma nu, or we say noon inverted dhamma nu, right? The third is noon ya kasra ni, and we say noon standing kasra ni. So the madda letters and the standing movements are equal, so you remember that. I hope you understand about the madda letters, and if you have any kind of question about madda letters, please leave a message. And if you like this video, so please click on the like button and share with your friends. Inshallah, we will see in the next class with the new lesson. Have a nice time. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.